With Alpha Tauri picking up a victory at the Italian Grand Prix last season, hopes are high for the Italian team for the 2021 campaign, with a refreshed lineup and being the final year powered by Honda. Before we take a look at Alpha Tauri, let's go back to 1985 to when the team were named Minardi, where Pierluigi Martini was the sole driver for the team. He only managed to finish 3 races. However, the 1986 season for Minardi has to go down as one of the worst in the history of Formula 1, with their Italian drivers Andrea De Cesaris and Alessandro Nannini only finishing 1 race, the Mexican Grand Prix. Fast forward to 2006, where the team would be renamed Scuderia Toro Rosso after the energy drinks brand Red Bull bought the Minardi team and made its official junior team, with Toro Rosso meaning Red Bull in Italian. The team's first win came in the 2008 Italian Grand Prix in Monza after Sebastian Vettel claimed the team's first pole position and won a wet race, making history at being the first non-Ferrari Italian team to win an F1 race since Juan Manuel Fangio won with Bugatti at the 1957 German Grand Prix. At the 2019 Brazilian Grand Prix, Pierre Gasly managed to get himself on the podium at the end of the season, which saw him be dropped back to Toro Rosso and being replaced by Alex Albon for Red Bull. Earlier in the season, Daniel Kvyat stood on the podium as well after a third place finish in that chaotic German Grand Prix. The team would be renamed Alpha Tauri ahead of the 2021 Formula 1 season, with Kvyat partnering Pierre Gasly. This would mean that their lineup would consist of 2 drivers who have both been dropped by the parent Red Bull team. At the 2020 Italian Grand Prix in Monza, Pierre Gasly stood on the top step of the podium to mark another win at Monza for the Italian team. Pierre Gasly remains with the team for the 2021 season, and after his best season in Formula 1 to date, he will be full of confidence to go and try and push for a spot higher up in the midfield battle. He will be joined this year by F2 Rookie of the Year Yuki Tsunoda, who impressed with a third place finish in his first season of Formula 2 during the 2020 season. The team are slowly emerging from the Red Bull shadow, and the rebranding to Alpha Tauri has really helped that. The driver pairing for this season is youthful, but the experience of Gasly and his high level performance last season, he'll be a very good driver to help the potential of Tsunoda grow. Gasly's got a lot of experience, and in particular being dropped by Red Bull, and he will be able to offer some advice to Yuki Tsunoda should he ever get the opportunity and the same thing happen to him. The team's aim for the 2021 season has to be to break back into the top 6, but this might be a struggle given how compacted the midfield is. The 2020 points haul was far superior to the 2019 season, yet they still managed to finish 2 positions lower. With the vast majority of the 2020 cars being carried over, this may be the biggest problem that the team faces. However, we don't know what sort of package Honda will bring in its final year in Formula 1, and if the package is very good and they put all their funding towards it, this might just be the difference between finishing 8th and 5th. The current team principal of Alpha Tauri is Franz Tost, who has held the role since the very beginning of Toro Rosso, but prior to 2006 he worked as a track operations manager for Williams' engine supplier BMW from 2001. I don't think Gasly will be at Alpha Tauri for much longer, and it's obvious now that he won't be moving back to Red Bull. He is a very talented driver, and if he can perform well again this season, then some of the teams higher up in the grid might just make him an offer. Yuki Tsunoda is in a tricky scenario, as there's little pressure on him due to him being a rookie, but also he's part of the Red Bull junior team, and there's a lot of pressure on him from this aspect, and if you don't perform well, most likely you're out the door. If they can maintain their performance level from last season, we might just see one of the drivers on the podium, and you never know what might happen in the crazy world of Formula 1. Let me know in the comment section below where you think Alpha Tauri will finish this season. So that's going to bring this video to a close. Thank you all so much for watching. We hope to see you all next time. Goodbye.